You.
Say something.
Yo, it's picking me
Okay. I just don't want to be.
It's picking me up. That's basically all I'm telling you. So it's picking me up.
Yeah. I want to make sure that I'm not louder than you.
Yeah.
I'll be louder than everybody.
Yes, but it's natural. It's not like you're forcing it.
Yeah, well, I can fix that.
You gotta talk on the humbug. We in the shot?
Everybody in the shot?
I like when he says yes. My favorite part.
Okay.
We in there? It's clean.
And we're not going live on Facebook because my bad.
Whatever.
My bad is dead.
Oh, it's all right.
Right?
I'm ready. Ready, Frank? Hit the 1-2s.
I did.
Oh, you motherfucker. Well, I guess we live. Welcome everybody to the
Welcome to
World.
Who Got Lyrics?
Yeah.
Montana Blak and jRag, y'all already know. This is the Pocket Watch.
Episode 21.
Episode
We're
21.
here.
Pocket Watch.
Pocket watchers. Pocket watching. Bunch of pocket watching motherfuckers out there
Listen.
worried about what other people are doing.
Y'all, you can't be watching another man's dollars. That's the fastest way to lose your bread. You heard? Let's talk about it though. Who do you consider pocket watchers?
Well, women do it.
Oh yeah, well that's just a given.
Women do it.
I don't think we can evade that at all.
No, I think that's like the natural cycle of things.
Yeah. They want to know what's in that account.
Yeah, who they're dating.
Yeah. You know it's illegal to fraudulently tell a woman
That you're like rich or not.
Yeah.
Or broke or not.
that you're rich and you're not.
What about if you tell them you're broke to try to like, so they don't.
But you can do that.
You can tell them you're broke,
You can tell them you're broke.
but you can't
But
tell them
if you tell
got money.
them that you are a doctor and you earn X amount of dollars,
Yes, sir.
they can sue you.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't know that.
Because first of all, it's like
You know the reason?
what is it called? What is it called?
Wow.
Impersonation or something
I
like
can see
that.
if you're impersonating somebody specific.
Yeah, you are. You're
But-
impersonating a doctor.
You know, like my name is Dr. Jones.
But if she gives her body to you based on that information under false pretense, right?
Okay.
But a woman can say that that's your baby
And it's not.
and it's not, and you got to pay that tag.
No, but wait. What about when you
And
go
there's no
to
suing
sleep
them.
in the morning and you wake up and their face is still on the pillow and it's not who you went to bed with? Shouldn't that be a crime?
It's not. It should be.
Like that should be assault to a certain
Is
degree.
it a crime?
Or like the people that the ones that pretend to be
the train.
trans and then they don't tell you and then like all of a sudden it's
And
like
that doesn't, and then you're
that
gay.
should be
You're
like
gay
assault
now.
with a deadly weapon.
You're gay now.
Yeah. That should
I mean-
be crimes against humanity
It is. It is.
and assault with a deadly weapon.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that should be assault, man. Like
It definitely should be assault.
you assaulted me.
You accosted me, sir.
Yeah. Fuck. This shit ain't right. Now I gotta jump off this bridge.
Yo, that is hilarious. But yeah, women are number one pocket watchers of all time. They are the greatest of all time. But some dudes,
Men do it too.
Yeah, men.
Men worry about
Men
what
be
other-
worrying about the guy's car, his clothes, type of watch he got on.
Oh, he got a new car, man. Look at the watch he's wearing.
Yeah.
I bet you he's making a
Men-
lot
men
of
are
money
worse than
doing
women.
this podcast. They can be.
Men sometimes are
Yeah.
worse than
Because
women.
it's more in a devious type of way.
Because you don't
A
get
jealousy
What are you
type.
gonna get? What are you gonna get? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I don't think I've ever felt jealousy a day in my life. I couldn't tell you what it's like.
And especially of a homie. Like, why would I be like,
Even if you're not.
No, but I'm saying you see people that are jealous of their own friends. It's like,
That's
man,
wild.
I want you to succeed. I want you to get you the best that you can be.
Listen,
Shine.
if somebody love you, they want you to get money.
Yeah.
They want to put you on dollars. They want to show you how to get it. They want to help you get it. When somebody loves you, they want to put you on money. They want to get money with you. If they don't want to get money with you, they don't love you. It's really clear cut.
You want to see your people succeed.
Right? Like me personally, I have never, when I go into a relationship, it's what can I give, not what can I give. If I don't have nothing to offer, because I look at it two ways, right? The relation and the shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the shit.
That's the foundation.
The shit is the vehicle to get from point A to point B.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you have to be able to relate to one another. To have a relationship.
You gotta be on the same motion, same ride, and be able to relate
now
to a certain level.
For it to work, you don't have to walk the same
long
path,
term,
right? Because we can carpool, right? And get to your destination. Yeah, we can carpool. You can get to your destination. I get to my destination. Right? We're on two separate paths, but we're walking them together.
Yeah, but we can hitch this ride together.
Yeah, we can get a ride together in the ship as long as we can relate. But when you can't relate, somebody got to abandon ship.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we talking about pocket watching.
Yeah, it all goes together though.
It pretty much does.
Because that's all part of the watch in the pocket. You know what I'm saying?
And we're not talking about putting your watch in your pocket. We're talking about pocket watching.
Did some cool color combinations. What they did, it's a lanyard, it's more like a pocket watch. That was their twist on it, the official version.
So it's not a wristwatch.
No, it's a pocket watch, and you could either hang it from your neck or put it in your pocket.
Remember the stopwatches from back in the day?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Jones used to wear.
Oh, when you were timing the races.
Like, I think Flavor Flav had popular because he had the clock.
Yeah, the big one.
He had the big clock on, and everyone was wearing the stopwatch clocks.
Yeah, on their thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they did it for. And
I had one. I ain't gonna hold it.
I never had one though.
I did.
And I never had like a gold hanging piece. Now back in the day, I had pocket watch, like one of them real gold ones that
flip open.
Yeah, that was my grandfather's. Was old, and then I ended up years ago sold it. Mistake. Probably should have
sold it by mistake.
I sold it on purpose, but it was a mistake to sell it.
For sure, it was an heirloom.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is many years ago. Actually, I didn't sell it. My mom did. It was one of those things she fucking sold on me back when I was a kid. But
I could dig it.
I managed to keep all his other shit. But that was one of the ones I was like, should have hid that better from her.
She probably felt as though it was hers, though.
Yeah, everything was hers.
Everything that was his is hers.
But yeah, I don't mind the collab. I'm not gonna go get in line to get one. If I come across one later, because I think they're gonna mass produce them.
Okay.
I might get one at one point just to have it, but I don't. It's not nothing I'm running to.
I mean, I'm a watch guy. Like, I like watches, but I'm not so in depth with it. I think you might be more in depth.
I'm a watch collector. I collect them.
Yeah.
I like the different brands. Rolex is probably my favorite.
I'm a studio equipment guy.
Everyone's got that.
Yeah.
Whatever they collect. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a gear buff.
I've always been into watches since a kid.
What about, you ever been a sneakerhead?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my sneaker is bad.
I've never been a sneakerhead.
Yeah, I'm a sneakerhead. I have the Jordans, the different colors, the different, even other shoes. But like, I have a closet that I wear the boxes, and there's in there. I put them back in their boxes when I'm done wearing them, and I put the stuffing back in them, and I put them back in it like when you buy it. And I put it on the label out so I know what shoe it is. Well, and I try to coordinate them with the brand.
My joints. Like, I really dog them in. Like, I probably got like some retro ones, Jordans, the black and gold ones.
Classics, man. With the gold trim or the gold check, like.
Yeah, but
I like them. They're clean.
But I dig the fuck out of them. Like,
yeah. See, there's certain shoes I'll wear that like are my dickin' shoes.
Somebody brought that up about Philadelphia. Like, why do y'all use dicking?
Why you dicking everything?
Why you dicking everything?
It's just like John. It's like it's just one of them things. I mean,
because you know what I think though. I think is like you got a babe and she wouldn't got dick somewhere else. She got dick. Like
she got dick down.
You don't want it no more. Right? Yeah. It's over.
Yeah. She got the dick down. I don't want it.
So if your sneakers get dick,
the kicks get dick. You're like, fuck them.
You don't want them.
Then you just rock them, and dick the shit out of them. Right. And then you move on. Yeah, I got my everyday pair of wearers that I'll do shit in that I don't give a fuck if they get nicked. You know what I'm saying? And then the other ones I'll wear with the fit and then put away. You know what I mean?
Remember the soft toe Reeboks? You got one rear out of them joints.
Yeah, because when you step down, they would crease in the front. It's like
as soon as they crease, it's over.
Then they look like shit. It's like the original Air Forces when they were making them out of leather. As soon as you went down and curled your toe,
it's over.
They were done. That was it.
Like you get a one night wear out of Air Force.
And it took like one or two wears.
$70 you wearing one time, it's over.
I remember going out with them bitches, and when people would get close, I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then I started to walk and put my heel down first.
Right.
So that way they didn't fucking bend.
You had if you bought some Air Force Ones, you had to have a bodyguard with you.
Yeah. And you had to walk heel to toe, not toe to heel.
As soon as somebody came near them joints, they might got a beverage or something. You're like, yo, what the fuck is you doing?
Oh yeah, somebody fuck around, a girl spill a mixed drink on your shoe, it's over.
It's a wrap.
They're done because that leather would soak it up.
ASAP.
The fabric shoes they got out now are the ones that are absorbed. You can't clean the bitches. Yeah, you can't. You could hardly clean them. It's not easy. I'll put it that way. But so, all right, Aries Spears with the Vlad asking him for money, man. Did you peep that at all? Like the whole Vlad TV.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've never been a Vlad fan. I think he's
the culture or no?
That
he's been around here too long.
That shit is ass.
Culture, but
that shit is ass. I don't know why.
His interviews used to be very basic. I think it's like the information he extracts from the people is why people are like, he gets craziest. People just telling themselves on that show, and I think that's what the draw is.
That was like Springer.
Yeah. Or Maury is not your father. Or you are not the father.
And I don't even know why that shit was interesting. People was like flock to the TV screen to see that bullshit.
And it was crazy because it was the same show over and over and over and over again. There was really no difference. It was really the same thing with Springer. It was the same shit. People fighting over who's cheating, and then they would wrestle in some mud or fist fighting, and it was over. It was like
I guess it was like built off of the same concept as the WWF.
Yeah, it was the talk show WWE shit. Yeah. It's like sports entertainment, like talk show entertainment. Because they do the castings for those. They're not. Some of the stories were real, and then the other portion of them were basically castings.
Bro, the game was on Change Your Heart.
Was it?
Yes, he was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When did that come out? What network was that?
I don't know what network it was on, but it was a show way back in the day, and Game was on there, and his bitch had to change her heart on him.
Was this before he got popular with music?
Before the rapping shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I gotta go Google and see if I can find it.
Yeah, you're gonna crack the fuck up.
I never seen that. Well, it's like Cardi B was on Love and Hip Hop before she ever got popular with music.
Was she?
Yeah.
That's
how she got found, man. Yeah. It was weird, right? She was on there.
Why was she on there?
She was dating somebody that was a rapper, I think.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
And then she got popping, man, and then her career went crazy. And she really has only 2 albums out.
It was that Bodak Yellow record that she took from Kodak Black.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And the shit just went crazy, man. Anyway, our Aries was up. So Aries saw that Boosie was getting. Well, first he saw that Tekashi 6ix9ine was getting a certain amount of money. Then he saw Boosie try to negotiate his contract for $25,000 up to 35. And then he was like, what the fuck? I'm only getting 4,000. I'm gonna need a little bit more money. And then Vlad was like, we'll talk about it. I'll see if I can give you some more money.
Why?
Just to be fair, but he was like, you don't do the numbers either one of those guys do. I pay everybody based on the views and what it's gonna make. I'm already giving Boosie 25. Why would I give him 35 and me make 0? I gotta pay for everything.
Right.
So, you only draw little bits. Why would I give you, I can't give you more than that.
Right.
So Aries started talking crazy shit.
About Vlad.
About Vlad and, disrespecting him. And then so Vlad was like, hey, look, man, you're disrespectful to our staff when you come. You forgot your sweat towel the one day because you're a big, fat, sweaty motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then you go and order my fucking employee to go get you a sweat towel from Walmart or some shit. And then the lady has to come in and do your makeup to cover up your Kung Fu Panda face. With your Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, he started going in on him. So then Aries is like, I'm going to fucking sue you because you're defamating my character. And he's like, no, I'm not. Take off the makeup. You look like Kung Fu fucking Panda. And he put up the fucking pictures of it. And I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker does look like Kung Fu Panda.
That's not a defamation if you ask me.
No, if it's true, yeah. He was like, go ahead and sue me, man. You ain't gonna fucking win.
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
just funny, man. And then Boosie went and started his own network. We'll see how it does. He'll get an idea how the numbers work. But everybody's watching Vlad's pockets, man. Worried about what he's making and paying everybody else.
I don't think that's just Vlad though. I think that's everybody. Like, if you was to do an event right now and you hire some independent artists, right? They're gonna be more concerned about what you pulling in.
They worry about
what they get.
What's he getting at the door?
Yeah.
What's he making off drinks? How much is he charging per seat compared to what he's paying us?
Right.
Because we used to go to events. I know. They would watch.
Yeah.
You know, they always pay attention. And then they want to ask for more money, and it's like that's not what the contract said.
First of all, you have to be a draw.
You got to draw.
Like, who's coming to see you?
Yep.
How many people? If you was throwing the concert, how many people can you put in here without the promoter?
Yeah. If I wasn't here and you were doing this yourself.
Right.
How many seats are going to be filled? And can you maintain, like, what do you think you'd fill? 500? 1,500?
Or 5?
Going to 5,000? What are you talking, more than that?
Or just 5? 5 people?
Yeah, because I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
With big people, too.
Yeah.
Not 5, but, you know, you're expecting 5,000 and, you know, 100 show up.
Yep.
And I've seen that happen and then they're like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And it's like, you weren't the draw today. Not saying you're not ever the draw, but there's something else going on.
Most of the time they're not. Especially when it comes to indie artists.
Well, especially indie artists. Yeah. They never meet what they think they're going to draw.
They're a little inflated as far as their egos. They think that they can. But if they was to come out their own pocket and do the event themselves,
they would never do it, but they would then get a better idea.
They would get a better idea and be more realistic. Right? So that's another way or form of pocket watching.
It is. Because even when we would do say I would come in and do a song writing or featured like stuff like that, I would be able to charge a little bit more than I would to do a show, to come in and do a walkthrough or a show on my own. You know what I mean? Like, because there's a difference. Like, you know where your value is. Right.
Because you have records with placement.
With placement, I would be able to come in and they know kind of what would happen with that. You coming in fresh, and if I was the headliner, like, you can only draw so much by yourself. And I knew that. And a lot of people more people have to be aware of like what they're able to draw.
That's all.
And not watch everybody else's pockets and worry about.
You shouldn't be worrying about what nobody else is getting. Like, you should be trying to maximize your earning potential in any situation.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're focused on what somebody else is earning, you're not maximizing your and circumstance.
You're already starting off on the wrong side of that argument. You know?
Yeah. That balance sheet.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side.
Yeah, you're on the wrong side. It's not a good look from that point.
Exactly.
But you see, Jim Jones got the cops called on him the other day at Lowe's.
Hold on, what? I think I seen something about.
Oh, it was all over social media.
What happened?
So he goes into Lowe's. He's trying to buy a piece of pipe, like locks.
Okay.
For the doors, you know, and they were in the sales section with a price on it. And when he gets to the counter, they were like, they're not that price. He's like, yeah, but you're supposed to honor whatever price you put on it. I didn't do that. You guys got to honor it. They're like, we're not honoring that. Blah, blah, blah. So he started feeling, is it because I'm black, or is it because you just don't like me? Like, why are you're not going to honor it? Now, if somebody else came up and he started going crazy. Going crazy. They called the cops on him. And then the cops came and they were like, yeah, you got to, if that's your policy, you got to give him the fucking lock for $30. Like, it's not his fault you tagged it for 30 and it's $100 and something. Like, you got, you know, if your policy is, we're not going to fucking arrest him. He didn't touch nobody. He was causing a scene, but rightfully so. And he ended up getting the locks for $30. But the shit was all over the fucking internet. That motherfucker did not want to give him that fucking lock.
Yo.
The manager had to come and be like, yeah, it's our fault. Whoever labeled it.
So it was the employee that just didn't want to sell it.
He wasn't even a manager. It was just the employee, the clerk. No, that's not the price of that lock. It's $120. I'm not giving it to you for 30. Fuck that.
Wow.
Yeah.
He wasn't the manager or nothing.
No, not at all. Finally, the manager, after the cops came, the manager came and was like, "Yeah, we got to honor it. That's our policy. We got to honor it. Legally, they don't have to honor it, but it's
policy.
It's their policy. It's their home in-house policy that if we label this shit,
you ever see these videos with the guys that go into public administrative buildings and they're recording, and the people were like, you can't record in here. And you're like, yes, I can.
I see people do it all. Yeah, you see them online, they pop.
Yeah,
and it's like they're trying to test their limits.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a matter of testing their limits. They say they're expressing their constitutional rights.
Right.
Right. Where though, when you walk into these places, they're already recording. Like it's already being there's a video already going.
Yeah,
right. So
and think about it, they're recording you.
Yeah, they're recording
There's
you.
security cameras, especially in a government building.
Right.
There are security cameras filming, so you can film me. But I can't come in here and film.
But you can.
You can.
You can walk into a. I might be going out.
There's some places you can't, but they list it. They has to have signage that says.
Well, that
no
sign,
cameras.
the sign doesn't mean anything.
Like
it's still your constitutional right. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
No, not public. I meant once you step inside of the.
But even inside, right? Especially if it's it's really no private building, right?
Only, like I said, only courts. You can't film inside of a courthouse.
No, you can't film.
There's few, but everything else is fair game.
Yeah.
It's like the people that are like, I don't want you filming me. You can't film me. Turn the camera off.
It's emotional.
You're outside walking. I'll fucking film you.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be in the shot, fucking move.
That's it.
But if you're walking on the street, you're fair game.
That's it.
And you just have to know that. It's like when TMZ follows celebrities around. You're fair fucking game. You might not like it, but you know what you signed the fuck up for.
It is what it is.
How'd you feel about the Hulk Hogan documentary, man? Did you see it?
I didn't get to check it.
No.
I grew up on Hulkamania.
I was a Hulkamaniac, brother. I didn't like his little rant, the racist rant he had.
He did have a little racist rant.
And I know people get in their emotions, they do shit, right? And I'm not giving them a pass. I'm just saying, like, so there's people that decided to forgive him, is what I'm saying, after his explanation. And there's other people who decided not to.
I don't recall.
Okay, so I don't know it verbatim, right? I could give you the synopsis, right?
Yeah.
So he had his, the N-word rant where he was talking about his daughter. So he was getting filmed privately. Didn't know. Bubba the Love Sponge was filming him without him knowing, fucking his wife. Fucking Bubba's wife.
Who was fucking Bubba's wife?
Hogan.
Hogan was fucking Bubba's wife.
Yeah, but he knew about it. Like, they were swingers. So he would let to cheer up Hogan when he was down, he would let his wife fuck him every once in a while. Well, this time he was filming him, being filmed. They were making a video without Hogan knowing. Fucking the wife. Wow. They were making a sex tape without Hogan knowing. And then she started asking him about his daughter was going through some things with her boyfriend at the time, who was a black basketball player. I don't remember the guy's name.
Okay.
But she was dating a black athlete.
Okay.
All right. They were going through a breakup, and then he started flipping out afterwards, like, and he started, I don't want her dating that
N-word.
Yeah, I'll let you finish that part.
Go ahead.
He's no good to her. I wouldn't be surprised if that nigga puts his hands on her. She came home one day with a black. I'm tired of her dating that nigga. It's that's it. Fuck this. Why can't she find somebody who's good to her? That was it. All on video. It got leaked. The Guardian or one of those fucking weird tabloid places leaked it. He ended up suing them and winning for leaking his private shit. Yeah, and sexual shit. He won a lot of fucking money by suing them, man. Actually shut that business down, whatever the fucking company was. But so I mean, obviously he got banned from the WWE, taken off of their roster, taken off of all their merchandising and website and Hall of Fame for like quite a few months, like to punish him for doing it. He went on a couple interviews and he was apologizing. He was like, I don't feel that way. He was like, I was going through a lot of shit. My wife was taking all my money and divorcing me and leaving me. I just went through how many surgeries, and now my daughter is I don't in a relationship that I'm not happy about. It's just I was fucking high and drunk. It just came out.
I mean,
different excuses.
Fucking,
now,
Larry Fishburne's daughter is a fucking porn star. Come on. Yeah, I don't think I don't think you get a pass or can make an excuse. Larry Fishburne's daughter is getting fucking
railed out. BBC.
Yeah.
She was doing those BBC porns or whatever, Blak or whatever.
And she getting white cock too.
Yeah, no, she is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Her and the Cosby chick.
Yeah.
Cosby chick was getting down too. Rudy was getting
not Rudy.
Yeah, she became a porn star.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Yeah,
not Rudy.
Rudy was getting there. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God! I've never heard this before.
Yeah, she had turned. She was doing porn for a little bit too. But yeah, so people didn't want to, forgive him, or some people did. But anyway, so in the documentary, they very lightly glazed over that portion, and a lot of people were like, they didn't get into it. They did a bunch of other little negative stories that he had, but they didn't get in depth about the racist thing. And a lot of people were upset about it. Other than that, though, the documentary was good.
I didn't catch it. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah. No, but I thought
after the mid-'80s,
stop fucking.
Hogan has not been effective to me.
I don't really watch wrestling like that. I mean, I did as a kid.
Yeah.
I just tap in every once in a while just to see what they're doing. Like The Rock, he's doing big movies now.
Now, when I go to my man Slim Raw's studio, right, he might have some old school wrestling shit on. And when I get to look, I watch it and I'm like, I can't believe we watched this shit. I can't believe we went out and put aluminum foil on pieces of cardboard and made wrestling belts.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Woo!
Yeah.
There's your boy. I mean, it was a big, dude, it's a big thing now still. I did go to WrestleMania last year. Or the year was in Philly, but I did it because we got the tickets, and it was like a nostalgia thing. Like, I've never been to WrestleMania. When's it going to come to Philly again? And I was like, I'm just going to go because I want to check it out.
It's in Connecticut, right?
Their main office is.
Yeah.
But they don't usually do WrestleMania in Philadelphia, so I was like, I'll go to that one.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Kind of brought back some childhood memories, but you could see it was like.
It was so fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all scripted.
Yeah, definitely. Now they do beat the shit out of each other, but it's scripted to the point where you know who the winner is. It's all predetermined.
It's like the NFL.
Yeah. Man, there's a big controversy about that. They're saying, that those refs are foul, man. Funky ass.
Bro,
rigging games. NBA does it too.
I think the whole thing is staged.
You think so? You think they know who they want to win?
Yes.
I feel like for financial reasons, they know who they want to win.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Be in it, who's going to win, the whole kit and caboodle, bro.
Yeah. The New York Times released their 30 greatest songwriters of all time. Did you hear about that? And no. They did it. They opened it with an interview with Jigga Man, with Jay-Z.
Okay. And then I heard about that because people were saying, why didn't he got a podcast and he didn't release podcasts? Yeah, they were still giving that full circle went back to that. Yeah. Here he is on another platform. And it's not Drink Champs or Memphis Bleak. Mm-hmm. But it was like, this was specific to New York Times, so New York Times had to interview him. They went, well, here's the thing. They did the 30 greatest songwriters, and then they did a big piece expose on him, and him writing for Dre. And like, we're talking about pocket watches, right? And people, no matter if you got a donkey and you walk your donkey, or you ride your donkey, or whatever you do with your donkey, people gonna talk shit. Oh, look at this motherfucker riding a donkey. Somebody should arrest him for riding that donkey. Oh, this motherfucker just walking next to the donkey. He should be riding. Like, you can't satisfy me. No, this is what he should have did. This is what I would have did if I was him. Yeah, this is what he should do. This is what I would do. You don't know what you would do if you ain't in that position. That's the only. You ain't never had $1 billion. You don't know. Yeah, that's like the people saying, "Would you take $500,000 or a dinner meeting with Jay-Z?" I'm $500,000 on that. I'm taking $500,000. Even Jay-Z was like, "Take the $500,000." What the fuck is a dinner with Jay-Z? Yeah, like what? You really want to know what I fucking think? Take the $500,000. You go do what you need to do. Right. Worry about what the fuck I'm talking about. Right. Not for $500,000. Nothing Jay-Z is going to say is going to be worth $500,000. Yeah. I can't see it. Then I could, Then we can have a conversation. Yeah. Then I could actually sit next to Jay-Z. I ain't got to pay for it. Right. If I got $500,000, I'm right there with him. And then I could be at that table any fucking way. That's crazy. So what the fuck? Yeah, people are like, Jay-Z would take the $500,000. He would take the $500,000.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean? He'd be like, take the money, brother.
Take the money.
So fucking Ray J and Kardashians are in another legal battle over the fucking sex tape, man. Again, because Ray J said, I finally had enough. Them blaming me, saying I leaked the sex tape for revenge. Her mother was the one that orchestrated the whole thing and did the promotion for it. It was her idea for us to fucking release it. She even had us film scenes over again to make it cleaner. And the Kardashians are trying to get him to sign NDAs, and you know they're taking him to court and suing him for talking about it. And then they had a deal where they said they would never talk about it again. Then they would talk about it on their show again, saying that Ray J leaked the tape. You have to go get the tape. So he finally was like, you know what? Fuck that NDA to an agreement. And he's on a media tour, fucking talking about it. And the Kardashians are trying to shut it down with cease and desist. He's suing them, and he's just not giving a fuck, man. He's keeping it going.
Well, they got famous from fucking.
Yeah, that's how they got launched. Because before that, she was a stylist. The mom was married to Kardashian, who was OJ's lawyer. Then she married Bruce Jenner, so that was her connection to fame, or some such celebrity.
Right, they're not celebrity; they just was fucking celebrities.
Yeah, and married to some. And then Kim was the stylist for Ray J, for Brandy, and the stylist for Paris Hilton at the time. And Ray J was tapping it, and then that's how. And then they blew up crazy. Yeah. And now they are what they are. You know, they're like the royal family. But before that, the sex tape is what got it popping.
It is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, I just came across some shit on Facebook with Oskino.
We gotta get him on.
And Gilly. I would love to get O up here.
I would love to get Gilly on here too, but
yeah, I wouldn't mind, but O is really fucking cooking right now.
He's out there, and he's cooking right. He's hot right now. He's hot in the streets.
I don't know about that, but
not music wise. I'm talking about interview wise.
Yeah,
he's on Vlad. He's on Capone.
He's on everything.
He's everywhere
he's
talking
on
shit.
Everything, talking shit about everybody.
About everybody and everything.
Beanie Siegel,
Diddy, Gilly, Jay-Z, Dame Dash. I mean, he's on a run, man.
So his whole thing is don't make me cook your toast.
I seen that. Is that his?
That's his thing.
Don't make me burn your toast.
Cooking people's toast.
Did he start his own pod?
I think he's going to.
Yeah.
I think he's going to.
Because that would be the title for it.
Yeah, don't make me cook your toast, or however he say it.
Or
that shit is
toast.
Hilarious.
Or watch me cook.
That shit is hilarious.
But I would like to get him on to see, you know.
I thought he was going to do a joint called Belt the Ass or something, but it's.
No, but he's been going on everybody.
On everybody in Philadelphia.
He even let Emilio get it. I mean, Sparks. Mm-hmm. He was giving it to Sparks. Everybody, like he wasn't holding back the camera on. He was giving it to. Talking about Dame's teeth popping out. I mean, there was nobody that was off limits. He was letting them all have it.
I mean, a lot of people see it as clout chasing.
Could be trying to get his name back out in the media, but you know what? I don't know.
I mean, he still dropped his mixtapes.
Is he still
advertising mixtapes?
Well, I saw him on E-Ness's shit. He was on his album or mixtape, whatever you call it.
Yeah. And he's on the compilation that Mike Knox is doing.
All right. So he's still out putting out music.
He's still putting out his music.
I assume that him and Owen Sparks are done, right? Emilio Sparks. What was their group name?
Emilio Sparks is Emilio. It was
Oskino and
Dutch and Spade, and it was
Oskino and Sparks, or something like that.
Oskino and Sparks.
I forget what they were called together. But I think it was Oskino and Sparks. I'm assuming that they're done.
I would assume so.
Yeah, because he didn't not hold back on him. Yeah. I assume.
Was they a part of Ice City?
I don't know. I know they were part of.
I know it was State Property.
From the Rock.
Before then, I think it was like Ice City or something like that.
Okay, I gotta look at that one. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if they were part of that.
But I think this shit is hilarious.
It is. He's a funny dude, actually. I've watched like some of his interviews, and dude, he's funny.
Yeah,
he's funny. You know, like it's entertaining.
At best.
Even for people that aren't even familiar with who, like, his body of work and who he was and like his history, you know, or like his story, like they'll tune in and watch it because it's like this fucking dude is just talking that shit. Not everybody don't even care, and it's funny.
And sometimes it's truth.
And a lot of times he is.
A lot of the
he's not
time
lying.
it's the truth. And like we all seen it. We all seen it. You from Philadelphia, you know what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't be liking what he be saying, but some of the times,
like he had major opinions about that whole Bushiesty shit. You know, like the Bushiesty situation, and you know he had his thoughts on that. And Tekashi snitching, and so he's got his opinions.
But you know what though? I really think it's over for the streets. I think it's over.
It's hard, man. With all the cameras, like what do you do?
No, I'm not even the cameras. I'm talking about
even
like,
the blocks, even the hot corners got cameras now. Like how do you flip work on the corners now?
If you still doing that, that's crazy.
It's crazy. There's like there has to be something.
Okay, so Drake just dropped his album.
Iceman.
3 of them.
3.
He dropped 3 albums.
Habibti, Maid of Honor, and Iceman. All in one night.
What I haven't heard the album, but from what I'm hearing,
I'm liking what I hear so far.
There's no growth.
But he sounds like the same.
There's no growth. You're still talking the same old trope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whose wife you nailing?
Talk about Joe Budden, fucking Joe Budden's girl.
And then you're reigniting two-year-old beef.
Yeah.
Like it's over, bro.
He's still coming at Kendrick.
Still coming. That shit.
He's still coming at Khaled.
You lost.
He's still coming at
Let It Go.
Not Future. I forget, but
Let It Go.
He's coming at the same old people.
Like
Rick Ross.
You gotta understand, bro. Drake has had one of the longest running passes in hip hop history.
Yeah, he's had
like we all know Drake is legendary corny. He's a corny guy. But his bars be immaculate.
Yeah, no, but his songs.
I mean, they be so. I'm not gonna hold you. They be very surface. They be very surface.
Surface level.
Easy to sing along with. I get it. And
it makes it appealing to all ages and
it's
genres.
And then you got the right tone, but legendary corny.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I like his music. I can't exactly say that.
Would you put Drake on? Would you pop his CD or whatever in the deck while you riding along?
No, not unless I was like trying to listen to it for the first time, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But it's not like I go back and I'm like, no, I want to hear that Certified Lover Boy right now.
Yeah,
and I'm alone right now. Like so, it's like
saying nobody at no point.
Yeah. No.
Maybe the chicks.
Chicks, 100% they do. Yeah.
I seen a chick with a
Drake
air freshener had his face in her car. Just the Drake air freshener.
Too far. Imagine a grown man having that.
Oh,
the Drake fucking air freshener.
You're gonna get your toast cooked.
It's over for you.
You're gonna get your toast cooked.
Yeah, the girl's gonna get in the car and be like,
to quote, you're gonna get your toast cooked.
Yeah.
Riding around with Drake face hanging from your rear.
Yeah. And then you can't go pick up a girl. She's gonna get in the car and be like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, what about these guys, the Drake lookalikes? The Drake lookalikes, bro.
That's crazy. The people getting their
shit done. They be acting
like
they think they really Drake.
Getting the same little heart carved in their head back when he had
crazy that. I'm not gonna lie, I did have the 2 parts like King. That's
what's that?
2 parts.
Oh, like Big Daddy King. Yeah.
And the cuts in your eyebrows.
You were younger, and it was.
I mean, these guys are too.
It was a style.
These guys are grown men.
Yeah, some of them are in their 30s, man. 30s, late 20s. That's too old for that shit.
The one guy, he knew Drake better than Drake.
Yeah, no, but the one guy was out there getting like
VIP
service and appearances.
Yeah.
Based on them thinking he was Drake, which is fucking.
And he was chubby too, a little chubby guy.
He was a little heavier than Drake.
Yeah.
Well, Drake's a little thicker now.
Pause.
That was crazy. Yeah, red flag.
That was crazy.
Yeah. A little thicker than him. But there was a dude out there doing the Justin Bieber impersonations too. Went on stage and actually did a live performance at a club.
My DJ could have did a Bubba Sparks. My DJ looked like Bubba Sparks, bro.
That's crazy. I can see Bubba Sparks in a minute. I don't even know what he looks like anymore.
Yeah.
I just saw what's the other one that has the gorillas business?
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall. I just saw him on an interview recently, and he looks super thin. He's definitely on the Ozempic. Yeah, he had a Ozempic face.
You want that O?
Yeah, he got that O face. Fucking. Have you followed the David murder? Just curious.
Who?
Let's be quick on this, but that R&B singer David.
Don't know who that is.
Not familiar with it at all. There's an R&B singer David who was fucking with an underage chick, like 13, 14 years old. And it started to close in on him, and he ended up killing her. Chopped her up with a chainsaw and shit. Put him in his Tesla. The whole thing was videotaped by the Tesla. And then they found the chainsaw and they found the bag in the pool, the kiddie pool. But he ended up getting caught. But yeah, man, because he thought it was gonna blow up in his face and ruin his shit. So
he killed her.
He ended up killing her, man.
Yeah,
Underage chick.
He's going to get everything he deserves.
Oh, they're gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna wrap him up.
He's going to get all of it.
He's gonna be in the box.
Yeah.
Probably for good.
Yeah.
Probably for good. Yeah, he like dismembered her with the shit.
Yeah, you
like
told
into
us
pieces and left her in the Tesla and then dumped it at like a tow yard, one of the yards, scrap yards.
You're done. You're done, sir.
Yeah, man, he's pretty much cooked. Did you
hang your life in the closet?
Did you see the Verzuz with Montana?
Frank Montana and Rick Ross.
Yeah, Montana.
It would have been better between Montana Blak and Rick Ross.
We gotta go do the fucking Verzuz, man. We gotta get on that. Hey Timbo, Swizz, holla at us. We'll do the Verzuz. We'll do it. A little celebration of music.
You know what I'm saying?
Just go out there and have a good time.
Type, you know what I'm saying?
Because if you're doing it like they did, it was just they weren't really battling each other. It was like a Verzuz and a celebration of music, which I didn't mind. Because they weren't competing.
Why French Montana? From what I heard, Rick Ross lost stuff.
He had more songs than even I thought.
Was French Montana?
Yeah. I knew he had bangers, but like when they started coming on, I was like, oh shit.
That's French Montana.
And then another one came on. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this. Damn, he does have a good list of fucking some bangers, man. You know Ross has them, but it's just like
some slaps.
Yeah, and I just didn't know French
but
had
all of
many.
Rick Ross slaps got Drake on them.
There's 4 of them, but yeah. And he only did one at the show. And
he had one with Drake on it?
He only did one Drake song at the show. And he was like, hey.
That's why he lost.
Take White Boy's verse off. If y'all want to sing it, the crowd, y'all can sing it. But take Little Man, take his verse out. Don't play his vocals. He said, quote him, Little Man. So, we don't want to hear White Boy. We don't want to hear Big Bill Drizzy's fucking, he's probably getting another nose job. We don't need to he was just going in on him. It was funny as shit. But the whole crowd sang his shit. But people were giving him a hard time about, ain't this beef over? Do you even remember what y'all were beefing about?
Really?
And he was like, I do. He's like, all he has to do is apologize. He mentioned me first. He didn't want that work. He said, you thought Kendrick did him dirty. That's why he didn't battle me.
I don't got Ross doing that.
Ross is the only one that survived against 50, though.
Ross do got a crazy pin. I'm not going to say he's pin not crazy.
Think about it. Ross is the only one that survived the beef with fucking 50 so far. Ja Rule, gone.
I mean, but Ja Rule was surrounded by women. He didn't have no real.
But even when Fat Joe and Jada, they all came to like try to help the situation, it didn't really work. It didn't work. It was too late at that point. Yeah, it was too late at that point. Even they couldn't even do nothing. And they even adapted, well, Fat Joe mostly, adopted the street beef out of it. Like, because of that, Terror Squad and G Unit basically went to war in the streets over Ja Rule's shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But anyway, him and Fat Joe and 50 are cool now. They ended up squashing because they were like, this really shit. It had nothing to do with us. He was like, your problem, Fat Joe, is that you're just too fucking loyal.
You said that, Rick Ross?
No, 50 Cent said that to Fat Joe. He's like, your problem is you're just too loyal. You went in there and you adopted his fucking problems.
Yo, let me, real quick, right? I did this test online.
Yeah.
It was an IQ test.
Yeah. I've taken one of them before. That shit's and giggles years ago.
This was the first time I ever did it. I just wanted to do it just to see
what happened.
What would happen. And I scored a 122.
Out of, like, what were the numbers? I don't know. How do they rate that? Or is that your IQ number?
That's my IQ.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty high. Like, that's on the higher end numbers. That's a high, yeah.
It said your IQ score is...
You're in like the 75%.
122 means you perform better than approximately 93%.
93, okay.
93% of the population.
Yeah.
This is 22 points above average IQ of 100. And I'm just looking at this joint and I'm like, I wasn't trying.
Yeah. You were just going in.
Yeah, I was just like,
winging
Winging
it.
it. It was just like world population 8 billion. You're smarter than 7.4 billion people.
Damn. That's wild. Ass. Especially when you're just fucking going and throwing one to the wind.
And it says
And
United
women.
States population 340.1 million. You're smarter than 316.3 million people.
Damn. I mean, that's what's up, though. It's crazy.
That is wild. That is wild.
That is crazy.
And I'm just like, every time I see shit like that, it reminds me of when I did, like, I had got this like problem solver award in elementary school.
Yeah.
And me and my dad colored it in together.
Remember that was part of the class? You had the problem solve.
Yeah.
Figure out the equations off of they give you the problem, you got to solve it. How many people were like, oh, they couldn't figure their way out of the box.
And just the way people used to read in school, it sounded like create video content, multiple camera angles. And it used to just like blow my mind. This was like elementary school.
Yeah.
There was no fluidity in like speaking of what they was reading. The punctuation wasn't being used. It was like,
they were.
what is going on?
It's like, well, you're struggling, man. You're struggling.
And I never brought it up or mentioned it to
You don't
anybody.
want to fucking throw anybody on the bus.
No.
At the same time, it's like,
But it looked crazy to me.
yeah, because holy shit, man, we're at an elementary level here. What is up?
And it was elementary school.
Yeah.
It was elementary school. And I'm just like, and I was, school was really boring to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I went to Lincoln Tech, I had got the nickname the Great Debater. That's what they called me at Lincoln Tech. The Great Debater. Because,
Well,
like,
you carried over. You like to get in.
I do.
You like to get into it. Like the debate, the conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yes. You gotta be specific.
Yeah.
You gotta be specific.
Don't get caught slipping.
It depends nowadays, though. Nowadays, I kind of like fall back from it, from the back and forth. No matter how,
It depends.
especially online.
Yeah.
Especially online.
Because that end up going nowhere. Half the time you debate somebody, it's like, what the fuck, man? Why?
Yeah, and that's exactly
Why am I
how
even
about it.
engaging this? They don't know. They're just doing it to antagonize and get a rise out of you.
I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to delete my social media.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I put just positive shit. Like, I don't get into the weird shit. You know.
and not to be a debater, but you know what I always tell people? You need the positive and the negative to start the car.
You do. Yeah.
Like, people be looking at negative and the negative. Like, you need them
You
both.
need it.
You need both.
You need the bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's the bullshit gets you going.
You gotta listen. If it didn't rain, you wouldn't know what the sun is like.
It's true. Yeah, you wouldn't have nothing to look forward to.
You had nothing to look forward to. You need both. You know what I'm saying? You need struggle, you need triumph. In order to know what triumph feels like, you need to know what the struggle is.
Yeah.
I say this all the time.
What
Where we at?
Anywhere. So for instance, Rick Ross has a new album coming out too. Iceman dropped yesterday. But
Right.
Rick Ross got his album dropping June 12th. And then he's coming to Philly. He's doing a tour right now for the 20th anniversary in his book. But he's doing the 20th anniversary of Port of Miami with a live band and orchestra. And he's coming to the Met July 11th and doing a concert. That's a concert I wouldn't mind seeing. You know what I mean? Like with the live orchestra, the band. Could be interesting.
Didn't Jay do that already?
He did it. Rick Ross did it too. For his that Mastermind album.
Okay.
The one Puff executive produced. He did the tour was with the live band and black tie, and it was really nice. Yeah, because those Justice League beats are.
I always wanted to do something like that myself.
It was fire. It was fire. It just seems like cool with a live band. When I used to do my shows, I would bring the live band on with me.
Okay.
Live guitarists and.
I mean, I've done live
drummers.
bands because I was doing like what are they called? Cabarets and shit.
Yeah. I only had 2 songs that needed the live band. And so those are the 2 songs that I would do with the live band. The rest was with the DJ, you know, the normal shit. But I would love to do a full show with a band and all the instruments and shit. We should do it.
I think, and I know a good spot, bro.
Yeah, we should do it. Find some horn players, you know, drummers, some guitarists, like bass, rhythm,
I got some people.
Definitely need some horns.
I got some people.
Yeah, we should try to look and put some
drummer,
good bands, a good band together.
Yeah, and
it could be cool, man. Do a full fucking
ain't
set.
Nino gonna be in town soon?
Yeah, he's coming in June. Yeah, we gotta holler at him, get in for like some vocals.
Bro, I think we can pull this
See
off.
if he want to partake. Because we both have him on songs.
Right on Germantown Avenue.
And we both have.
We ain't through nothing in a minute, right?
No, it's been a long time since we've had a live event.
Yeah.
That I've been associated with. You know what I mean? It's been a long time. Okay.
Let's see if we can do a reunion of 06 or some shit like that. Yeah, the 06 hip hop reunion. Like, if you was around then, I think a few people still around.
Yeah, like a bunch of the, I'm gonna say Streets is watching, but we could get some of the, you know, the state property guys to come, because that was about their window, 06 to 08. Maybe Beans, well, his votes, he might not be able to do it.
No.
You know, but maybe young Chris or Neef.
Okay.
PD, I don't know, but we could try to put it together.
I think
See if we can make it work.
I think
It could be fun.
Do.
One night, you know, and with a band, it could be cool.
I think so.
Yeah. Bandit the Rapper has an album release listening party.
When is that?
Memorial Day weekend.
Yo, you know what's funny about Bandit? I met him at Raziac Studio.
Where you guys going to do a song together, or was this just like in passing, or was it like through Nina?
I think he had put me. I was on one of his records. He was doing a record, and I was there recording some records, and he had asked me to jump on the record with him.
Okay.
And like I had never heard of him, and then out of nowhere, the kid just started making a lot of noise. Yeah.
He's colorful. You know what it was? His niche was he would wear them fucking clay chains.
Yeah.
With the characters.
Yeah, the Rugrats.
The Rugrats, or like whatever other cartoons, and that was, you know, and he always had the colorful hair, and he would wear some colorful gear, and it was like he just fucking stood out.
Yeah.
Not to mention he's like super like light. Right. So like all the colors, it was like the contrast was it popped. It made him noticeable. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
And he would color his beard and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He would have the fucking orange beard, the green beard, whatever color he was fucking rocking. His head and beard would match.
Yeah. I don't think I won't be allowed to do it.
No. Imagine me rolling in. It's bad enough I got the silver tips. Could I roll in with a fucking orange beard?
No.
It just look crazy. Yeah. I don't think it would fly for either one of us. I don't think it would fly.
No.
But more new music, man. You got Chris Brown's fucking album drop. Brown. I liked it. I fuck with it. Did you get the chance to listen to it?
I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I don't listen to a lot of music. I kind of don't even listen to the radio.
I'm not a radio.
Somebody
I listen to my music off
doing
the street.
something to that baby.
Yeah, somebody's
like.
whooping that kid's either dragging him or not buying him that toy he wanted.
Get that baby that toy.
Yeah, get him whatever he's looking for. Stop in the puzzle store. Or get you one of them Stars and Puzzles hoodies. But yeah, Chris Brown's new album. It's good. I like it. I fuck with it.
It's Chris Brown.
People were giving it hard reviews and shit, saying that it was like, why is he putting the tune on his vocals?
Yeah,
And why is he using like, you know, but you don't need it. But he just did it. I like the album. Tank wrote a good portion of the album, produced a lot of it.
That sounds about right.
I like it, man. I recommend checking it out, and definitely check out the 3 Breezy Drake albums. They're worth a listen too. But that's about it, man. You know, we can.
Yeah,
Oh wait, well, let's close out with this. Did you see Dame Dash talking shit about Reasonable Doubt?
I heard.
I mean, did you?
But he don't own a percentage of it anymore.
No, he had to auction it. Didn't even get to sell it. He had to fucking actually
He
auction
didn't get
it.
nothing off of it.
And it was like 10 grand. It was a lot. They fucked him. He didn't get nothing. But now he's on a campaign. Like he's always, and he says, they get me to talk shit about Jay because they asked me. I don't want to talk about him. But look, Jay And then he goes into the fucking rants again, and it was like he's saying A Reasonable Doubt's not a good album. It sucks. Nobody wants to listen to it. There's no like. It's just an okay album.
That is not true though.
Jay can't perform live. Like
that's crazy.
LL Cool J would kill him in a battle. Like he's really on his Jay Hayden game right now. Not to mention his continual beef with Cameron. But
Dame went out bad, yo.
Dame, yeah, man. Ever since the teeth popped out,
he's going out bad.
He's going out bad, man. He's just on a downward trajectory that's
Dame,
unfucking real.
I wish you much success, brother. I hope everything turns around.
You were a pioneer, man. You're one of the guys that started this shit.
You're one of the greats amongst the Jermaine Dupri's, the Puff Daddies.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
You're one of like the greatest execs of all time.
Absolutely.
Just find another avenue without talking about Jay, because you saying that you could have fucked Beyonce.
That's crazy work.
You didn't want her. Like, this is the path that you're on is insane, man. It's just insane.
Right.
Who Got Lyrics, Montana Blak, jRag.
Yes, sir.
We'll catch you next week.
Say less.
Peace.